Welcome to Subramani. I'm going to give a little piece of advice to a lot of people. Don't fight the market, right? So, beginning of pandemic and lockdown, there will be a slowdown, there will be inflation. Inflation will be led by demand shortage, by logistical nightmares, right? They told you everything. They told you that the market is run ahead of its time. I think we should stop guessing what the market will do, because none of us are capable of doing that, and stop blaming the market for what it has already done. Understand one thing: the market is right most of the time, and if you ever feel that the market is wrong, go and read Ayn Rand, because Ayn Rand in her book says there are no contradictions. Go and check your assumptions. So if you are an analyst, first bring humility into play and say, I'm wrong, the market is right, because the market is always right. It does not mean every share is rightly priced every time, but overall the market is right. The market has market prices US election, Indian election, US inflation, Indian inflation, everything, and takes it into its stride and moves on. Let us see what happened. The growth stocks grew faster than the value stocks. Yes, because the growth stocks had better margins, they are more cushion. They could do a lot of remote work, but where a typical value stock has wafer thin margins, it has a lot of debt, and when some of the things go wrong, they are the first to go down. So growth stocks did better than value stocks. We are saying this in hindsight. I agree, 100% I agree. None of us knew what was going to happen, but at least we didn't go out in the market and say, abhi to market girega, abhi to market badega. We don't know. I have no clue whether the market will go down or market will go up. I know one thing, that if the market goes down, what are the strategies to be used, which means you have to be ready with that. You have to know from where your cash will come, how you will run your household, and in case you want to invest more money, from whether you will sell gold, real estate, or debt, or whatever else you have, and that put that money into stocks. Or like what Prashant Jain says, that no, there are no permanent winners and permanent losers. So you may sell from a winner and buy a share which is now not doing so well, right? You may do any of those things. From that is where you will generate cash, but you will not second guess the market and say this is what the market should be doing. It is not your job to teach the market what to do. It is right most of the time, and I think it's Graham who said about short term being a voting machine, and in the long run being a weighing machine. Yes. So yes, in the short run it can look like it is ridiculously wrong, and in the long run it is like a weighing machine. If you can plot the EPS growth of Infosys and the share price, it fits perfectly, right? So that is what happens. In the long run, the market is always rational and correct. In the short run, yes, it can get ahead of its time, behind its time, whatever, but don't try to teach the market what to do. At every turn, people come and say, oh, I think now inflation will hit and therefore the market will come down, or the QE2 has increased too much, so QE2, 3, 4, 5 has increased too much, so now the market will come down, or any of such stuff, or say, oh, this cannot be sustained, or to say even worse things, that the easy money has been made and now it's going to be more difficult. Never say market was wrong, because the market, it is in the market that growth stocks find their place, value stocks find their place, and the market knows how to price everything perfectly. We cannot predict. We have no clue what is going to happen in the 2024 elections for the country, for the central government. Or rather at the center, and we're going to have at the state, we're going to have the UP elections in 2022. Exactly when you finish saying that there is going to be more than 300 seats for Yogi, he could completely lose and come out number 2. Right? Somebody else in a coalition or whatever could form the government. We don't know. We can't predict human behavior, and the market is the biggest place where all the human behavior happens. Somebody in the US is selling, somebody in India is buying, somebody in China is selling, somebody in Japan is buying, we don't know. Impact of all that is felt on world markets, not just on the Indian markets but on world markets. So you could have Japan going up, you could have China going down, you could US going down, you could have India going up, or everything could change. It could become topsy-turvy. Largely the only thing you can say is the demand is greater than supply, therefore the prices are going up. Supply is greater than demand and therefore prices are going down. That's the only truth in the market, right? So don't try to guess what the market will do, or even worse, don't try advising the market what it should do. It's like going to Virat Kohli and saying, I will teach you how to drive or how to hook, right? Any shot, or I'll teach you cricket, even worse, right? We see so many experts coming on the television and saying, oh, this is what the market should do. It's amusing, really amusing, right? We thought the markets were wrong during any election. We think, oh, now there is election, there's going to be uncertainty. Don't do that. Look at the market and learn from the market. Don't try to teach the market, right? Market has been in existence before you were born. Market will continue to be in existence 100 years after you die, right? So the market is more permanent. It's like saying we are here to save the earth. Man at best is 100,000 years old. The earth is more than 1 billion years old. The day earth decides that it doesn't need you, it will shake you off like it shook off the dinosaurs, right? So one day man will disappear. That's not man's job to protect the earth. Earth knows how to protect itself, exactly like that. And somewhere you have to understand the market is not crazy. You are crazy. Go and check your facts. Like Ayn Rand says, go and check your facts. Somewhere you got your facts mixed up. There are no contradictions. The market is doing perfectly right. What it is supposed to do, market is doing. You are not able to understand what the market is doing. So bring humility into your understanding, and you will know what the market is doing. Yes, in the short run it can look wrong, but in the long run it is proved to be right. It does all the weighing of the fundamentals, and it uses rationality, it uses demand, supply, everything, and then that is how the market is run. So when you're thinking of markets, assume that it is efficient and right, and in the long run it will always be right. You cannot trying to argue against the market is like spitting against the wind. It will fall on your face, right? Don't try something very funny with the market. The market will crush you, it will kill you. Many people, smart people, very smart people who are much smarter than you and me have come into the market, made money and gone. Some have been crushed by the market. I know some very smart people who went bankrupt. I know some very rich people who went bankrupt. I know people who got the cards free who went bankrupt, and now their sons are trying to make a comeback, right? All these kinds of people have been in the market. The market has killed and crushed people who went long on leverage, along with leverage, right? So market crushes you. You have to know how to, and the market also understands, you look at the RBI guidelines and things like that, or even the US guidelines, or even the travel guidelines. The market prices all of them perfectly. Market knows when to bring the share price of Indigo down and when to take it up. When the lockdown happened, the share was at 1800 rupees or 1900 rupees in March 2020, or perhaps February 2020. It came down to 900, but now with the South African version of the Wuhan virus, we have not seen the market for those shares fall so much. Yes, it's a great opportunity to buy if it falls, but the market, it has not fallen. So something which the market knows which you and I don't know, right? So I think the rally started sometime in March 2009, and after that it has not really taken too much of a beating. We have not seen a long drawn recession in the market, or long drawn downside in the market. We have not seen a 1 year downside or a 2 year downside. 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, that's it. After that the market has recovered. So something that the market knows which we don't know, and we keep saying, oh, market is irrational, market is gone ahead of its time. Everything, even the interest rate changes, and the interest rate changes which are about to happen, maybe interest rates will go up, the market will price it. Don't worry, you don't have to worry about whether the market understands. Market understands the brain work and the power of the check of so many people around the world, right? So many people are acting with their money. So when I think the market is too high, I should go short. When I think the market is low, I should go long, right? So the market is the place which receives all the money. YouTube and other channels are the ones which receive all the gyan. Gyan doesn't work, money works. So when somebody goes and says, oh, I think the fall is over, let me buy, maybe he's right or wrong, but he's putting his money to work, or she's putting her money to work. So when all of us put our money to work, the market happens. So the market cannot be wrong. The market is always right. Market is efficient. In the short run, yes, things could it gives you an opportunity to buy or an opportunity to sell if it's both those opportunities available. But in the long run, the market is right. The market knows how to price things. Growth stocks will do well, then suddenly value will do well. When the market feels that there is nothing great happening, there is nothing to worry, then people start concentrating on costs and things like that, and then suddenly you will find value stocks going up and not growth stocks. Then suddenly something else will happen. So all those changes which happen, these subtle changes which you and I may not be able to see, all that is impacted on the market, and therefore the market goes up. And when I say market goes up, everything in the market need not go up. Your shares may go up, your shares may not go up. But when we talk market, we talk of either Sensex or Nifty or the S&P 500 or something like that, and say the market is up or the market is down. Have stocks been rational? Yes, stocks have been rational. They look past the American election. They will look past the UP election. They will look past the 2024 national election for the Prime Minister's post. Yes, it will look through all that. It will look past all that, and it will chart its own course. It has charted a brilliant course. It started at 100 in 1979, and today it is at about 95,000 if you take the TRI into account. This figure was given to me by Deepak Mohini, but independently both of us had arrived at something like 78,000-79,000 a few years ago. So I completely go by what Deepak Mohini says. So 95,000, your 100 has become 95,000. All of us could have made money if we had just sat tight, right? So that is what we don't do. We try to predict the markets. We say what the market should do. We say what the markets have done. But we have no clue as to how to deal with the market, right? So dealing with the market is very simple. Just shut up and listen. That's the only thing which works. Thank you. Are you afraid that market is not priced in inflation? Don't worry. Look at the fact that the companies which go up are the ones which can increase prices. For example, maybe 1 crore Indians use Amazon Prime. I'm just assuming, I have no clue. Suppose 1 crore Indians use, and the price increase by Amazon is from 999 to 1499, which is a 500 rupee rise. And assuming all of them pay, which means 500 crores is what Amazon's income goes up by in one country called India, right? That is one product apart from other things. So that is the kind of pricing power big powerful companies have. Do you think they're going to suffer inflation? No. Therefore, during inflationary times, markets will go up for companies which have a pricing power. And which means the big and powerful and successful will go up, and then you'll say, oh, there is so much inflation, the market is not pricing in. The market is not pricing in inflation, market is pricing in the pricing power of those companies. So those companies have. So QE tapering, is that a problem? Maybe it's a problem, maybe it's a temporary problem. Maybe the market will just brush it aside and say, oh, we have accepted it that all the central banks, all the Feds and the RBIs of the world will always keep doing this. So to me it doesn't matter. The whole event could get completely ignored, or the market could react differently, right? Stocks constantly keep looking at every fact. Like why technicals work is because the price includes all the information of a promoter being a good guy, bad guy, having an affair, running away with somebody else, or creating a separate company. All that is priced. So you will find some groups which have been around for 70-80 years just not getting a good PE. All the bad karma is attached to it, it is tagged to it, and people, when they see the price, they can see everything. When they see the EPS, when they see the PE, they can see everything. They don't even know, they don't even want to believe whether the EPS is fair, so they adjust everything in the PE, right? So if anybody tells you that the market does not know and the market is ahead of its time or behind its time, it's time you stop listening to that person. Remember one thing, the market is always right. It does not mean the market is always rational, but the market tries to price in everything. So if you have a company whose godown has got burned, somebody in the market is selling, somebody in the market who does not know that is buying, but the price is already reflecting that news and information. Thank you.